Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, call me Meech. Look, we're back here with another NBA 2K23 Myteam RCO video for you guys, man. So, look, we took a little bit of break. Hey, man, look, this holiday season's been crazy, man. Like, obviously, you know, Christmas with the kids, Christmas with the fam. You know, we was doing all that. You know, being pretty busy with that. As well as, I had COVID, man. Like, I was out for at least like a good week and a half, maybe 2 weeks even. Just out. Like, I was trying to record videos. I was coughing a lung out, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. It's been a pretty crazy little bit here. So, like I said, we did have a little break from the RCO. In addition to that, I did actually quit for like a matter of what? I think it may have not even been 24 hours. Or maybe it was 24 hours. I'm not sure. I'll put up some tweets here, man. Look, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you got to follow me on Twitter, because that's where I'm like very, very active. Like, you'll see stuff that like will definitely drop before it even comes to being on video, because I just tweet too much, man. Like, I tweet way too much. But look, if you want to be entertained or you want to just keep up with kind of everything I'm doing, see clips, whatever it is, follow me on Twitter, man. I'll go ahead and throw the Twitter up right here. But yeah, man, I quit RCO for a little bit, but then I had to come back to it. But we'll get into all that, man. I'm gonna give you all a full explanation during our gameplay, okay? So stick around if you haven't. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different with the gameplay. I'm gonna have a gameplay going, man, but I'm just gonna be talking over it. I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just gonna be talking over it. I'm gonna kind of give you everything that I've been doing, everything that I've been grinding, what has, you know, comment to all these decisions I've been making, whatever the case is. And then if I still got some time left, you know, I'll go ahead and just talk about just the state of my team, just kind of how everything's going and stuff like that, man. So we're just gonna be chatting during the gameplay, have it there so you all can see, you know, see it and watch it and kind of see what's going on. But just kind of getting, you know, everybody caught up a lot, because like I said, we did have a little bit of a break here. Now, as far as the menus go, I mean, not much to really talk about, man. Like, I know I posted that I got Trae Young, who's such a garbage can. Like, that card is so bad. I mean, we do know that beyond level 40 is going to be Sean Kemp. So I mean, I guess I'm using them for that. I don't know. I'm not rushing though. I cannot stand that Trae Young card. But as far as menus go, I guess the only thing that I could really just point out here is that, I mean, you all should be doing this, I guess. A lot of these cards don't like make your lineup if you got like the craziest lineup, but I mean, like, they're still decent cards. I would just do it to do it, and then you get an Opal Bam Adebayo at the end of it all. So I mean, a pretty decent reward, man. Kind of a hot take, man. Between this Galaxy Opal Sean Kemp and Bam Adebayo, somebody, I'm telling you, somebody's gonna give, if you have Galaxy Opal AD from the trophy case, one of them is going to give him a run for his money. I firmly believe it. I could be wrong, but I will keep up with it, because I think he may make some people take AD out of his, or either one of them may make people take AD out of their lineup, or if you don't have AD, they're probably going to be the next best thing. So I would definitely grind these out, man. They're literally not hard whatsoever. Like, I mean, you could really get, like, these two are the most that we've gotten so far. We have 40 blocks for Jaren, who's actually a pretty good card. But like, this stuff, I mean, these take the longest, but it doesn't really take that long, man. But yeah, man, I mean, I would just do those. As far as my collector level go, 973 cards, man. Coming up on Ralph Sampson, who I'm in no rush to get whatsoever, because I'm just in no rush whatsoever. And of course, the centerpiece, which obviously I don't care about because I have Larry Bird. But let's go ahead. As far as any of these modes, look, y'all, I'm not grinding none of this crap. Like, I played some of this for like agenda. As you can see, I got like the Hawks lineup because I was in beyond level 40. Triple threat, I literally haven't did much after I got my centerpiece for 125. And then, like, as far as some of these other modes go, like triple threat co-op, I don't know why I always go into it, but I'm at 57 wins. Like, I got my centerpieces and haven't really touched it. Clutch time online, look, we don't even want to talk about it. Haven't even gotten through the first string of 10. Triple threat online, I don't know how to show. I mean, the camera is so awful. I literally cannot play this mode. It's so unplayable. So, I mean, I'm really not grinding none of this other crap. Plus, I don't want to since I got Larry Bird. So, it's like really hard to kind of find a lot of stuff to do, man. But I feel like I've been kind of rambling on for a little bit. So, let's get into kind of what you all care about, you know. I mean, what's been going on? Where's the team at? This is the team we got, man. Not sure how different this is than we last saw, but I mean, I know you all have seen my Larry Bird, Julius Erving, and Tim Duncan. We obviously still have KD. We do have Wade. I'm not sure if he was in the last video. We did get my quote unquote tall point guard for RCO. 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan though. So I mean, he does make a difference. And I did get this unauctionable Dwight Howard from the locker code, the Christmas locker code, that's on the main menu or whatever you call it. But yeah, I got Dwight Howard. I wanted Lonzo kinda, but I mean, whatever, we got Dwight Howard, so he is playing. But yeah, man, that's how we're looking. As you can see, Jaren Jackson just creeping into my lineup, so I mean, that kind of tells you what you need to know about the other cards. But I mean, you see my team, I have a full trophy case complete, so it's not saying that some of those other cards can make your lineups, but Jaren's like the only one who kind of makes it. Like Bradley Beal possibly could have made it over Book, but I'm just so used to Book that I just can't replace him, man. But listen, we got something to do. All right, now it took me a long time to do this, but look here, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Look, I had a lot of MT sitting there, and I said, F it, man. Tim Thomas is home, man. Look, listen. I told myself I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm so bored. Like I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just like why shouldn't I get Tim Thomas? He's a reward card, and he's the best card in the damn game, basically. Like, I mean, it took me how many hours to get Bird, and Tim Thomas is essentially better. Like, come on now. Like, you know, I gotta redeem Tim Thomas. So let's just go ahead and put Tim Thomas in now. Unfortunately, it's time to say bye-bye to Gordon Hayward. I love Gordon Hayward. I love this card so much, but listen, I'm sorry, my brother. It is time for you to get out of my lineup for this man, Tim Thomas. Now, you're probably looking at me like, what in the absolute hell is me doing putting Tim Thomas on the bench? Okay, look. I play based off rotations. My starters based off my bench is not like in terms of, you know, who I think are the best cards or whatever the case is. It's based off lineups and how I like to construct things. So these are my starters because I like the way they all play together. The reason Tim Thomas is going to be here is because of how I use Wade and how I use Booker, man. The way these two are just going to literally be lighting people the F up. And I need them two alongside each other to make it work. Like, to be honest, Devin Booker probably scores the best out of every single card I have here on my team. But the way my lineup works, I can't put him with Rose. It just doesn't work. So he's off the bench. Tim Thomas is going to come off the bench with Book, and they're going to light shit up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Let me just badge up my Tim Thomas really quick, man. I got everything already set. Like, I mean, this card is going to be here forever, you know. 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, damn near a my player. Like, come on now, man. Like, y'all thought I wasn't going to lock in this card. You got to be crazy. I mean, why wouldn't I? So let's just go ahead. I got literally all the badges, man, because I'm badging him all the way up. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead, give him everything that he needs. Obviously, we're gonna give him a few more additional badges as well. Just go ahead. I'm gonna add Giant Slayer onto mine. I also have Drop Stepper that's gonna go onto him. He came very, very complete, so it was kind of hard for me to determine what type of badges I was actually gonna put on him. There was a few that I was like, yeah, for sure, but I mean, there wasn't like a crap ton that I really know I needed to put on him. But yeah, man, Tim Thomas is definitely gonna be home. That's not even what I wanted to put on him. I was gonna put on Back Down Punisher, but whatever. I'm put on Aerial Wizard. But I mean, I just look at Tim Thomas up in here, man. Like, I already made him a shoe and everything, man. Like, I ain't playing with y'all, man. So yeah, here goes Tim Thomas. Let's go ahead. I mean, you see the squad. You see what we're working with. We looking crazy out here. So let's go ahead, get into an unlimited game that I've kind of caught my stride on a little bit. I was getting popped before, but I've been kind of winning a lot lately. So let's go ahead and get into unlimited. And yeah, let's go and get it cracking, man. All right, man. So as we jump into the game, let me go ahead and, like I said, I'm about to just talk to y'all real quick, man. I'm gonna just really kind of tell y'all what has been going on. Because to be honest, I mean, I haven't been playing a ton during the holidays. Like I still been playing, here and there, but like I haven't been like hawking, you know what I'm saying? So like over the holidays, man, I had made the active decision that I was going to say, you know what? I have done everything I needed to do on RCO. I have nothing left to prove on this. Plus, if I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, I was kind of getting pissed off that they weren't dropping like a legit tall guard. You know what I'm saying? Like the Christmas content came out and we got SGA as a diamond, and like they dropped Lonzo, they dropped LaMelo. Like, bruh, I was getting so pissed off. I'm just like, you know what? This is annoying. It is what it is. I'm gonna just come off this RCO because you know what? I've done it for long enough. And I'm gonna just stop, so I was, that was some of the main reasons that I was just like, you know what, pretty much done with it. It was good while it lasted, and my plan was to go ahead and basically turn it into like an after RCO life. I was gonna name it like the Myteam journey or something. I was just gonna hoop with cards that I like to play with. So going through my daily progressions of like cards I'm picking up, looking at drops, seeing what cards I want to add, cards I want to sell, just stuff like that. Just like a full kind of detailed log of my team experience after. So I was gonna name it like the Myteam journey and stuff, and I had started it, man. I of course wanted to introduce it in a specific way. So what I had did was that I had started to grab some cards and things like that, and I was playing like a few unlimited games here and there just to see what my team would actually look like, and how I kind of wanted to start everything off. So I got to the point, the first thing I did was it was actually the night before the Christmas packs. I bought a Lonzo Ball. He was kind of soups. He had like 9 Hall of Fame badges. He wasn't that soup, but he had Hall of Fame quick first step, man. I don't know, he was a little soup. He was a little soup. So I bought the Lonzo Ball, and then I immediately got worried for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I just got worried. I was like, I don't know if Lonzo's gonna be it. So in Meech fashion, what did I do? I sold the card like 10 minutes after I bought the car. I didn't play one game with him, no TTO, nothing, no freestyle, like literally nothing. I just put him right back on the auction house, which in hindsight, I'm glad I did, because they end up dropping a locker code and he's a buyout now. And I think I got like 180K or something like that for mine. So I was like, I bet. So we good. So that's how it started off, right? So I sold it back, waited till the content came out. Then I was like, okay, well, what are we gonna actually do? What are we gonna do? So I was like, you know what? I really, really want Shaq, man. I literally have wanted Shaq for forever, because he's just a big body inside center, like, it's just Shaq or whatever. So I bought Shaq, spent whatever, and I forgot how much I paid for him, but we bought Shaq. And then I went into about like 2 games and I got completely freaking smacked. Like, when I tell you, I don't want to say I got beat like so bad, but like, dog, it was horrible. Like, they were just playing drop coverage. And as you can see the gameplay in the background, I'm not like a cheesy player, like, I'm not just going to sit there and call screen, dribble, and just shoot off of it, which I feel like with Shaq, personally, that's the way you have to play, because if you're like trying to run plays and stuff, it's hard with Shaq, because whoever's playing you, they're just gonna off ball and they're just gonna just bring him away from Shaq and just bring help. So it's hard, and if he catches it anywhere besides that painted area, you're just screwed. Like, he's not gonna do anything with it. So I had to get rid of Shaq. I sold him so quick. And I know, okay, yeah, it's me. I know, like, me selling stuff is not new to anybody, but Shaq was immediately off my team. And then I actually put together pretty much the lineup that I was going to start with. I had some games recorded, some really good gameplay, actually, that I was going to show. But yeah, I had my starters were Derrick Rose. I think my starters were actually the same. The main people that I actually had added to my team, I had added the glitch Hakeem Olajuwon at my starting center position, my favorite center of all time, and he just worked way better. Like, he did everything that Shaq really did, but he could also shoot. And then off the bench, I added Magic Johnson. Of course, yeah, cheese ball me, but I added Magic Johnson, one of my favorite point guards, and I just like the way I like what Magic gives me in 2K all the time. So I had Magic Johnson. My bench shooting guard was Devin Booker. My bench small forward was Carmelo Anthony, who, my lord, Carmelo Anthony was absolutely, he was changing the game for me, man. Like, there was one game, I swear to God, I dropped like 30 off the bench with him. Like, his shot was just so quick. Carmelo Anthony probably was my favorite card that I had added. And then my centers were the same. So my team was pretty much still RCO. I had about like 3 auctionable cards on there. But of course it was not RCO whatsoever. So that was the team that I was going to come out and start with. And then what happened is that they went ahead and announced the Opal reward. So we already knew we were getting Opal Kemp for Beyond Level 40. Okay. So that already was another power forward center that I needed to expect, that I'm like, yo, I don't even really have space for this dude. Like, and this was before I had Dwight. Okay. So like, once I got Dwight, it just made it even worse. Cause I'm like, bro, I have so many good 4 to 5s. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So I was like, okay, whatever. But then they announced that we're getting an Opal Bam for the Happy Holidays, whatever thingy thing. And I'm just like, yo, it is no way we're getting another power forward center. Like, they obviously are going to be power forward center. I'm just like, this is so crazy. Screw this. There's no way, especially with the team I had. Like, I was getting very bored with having an auctionable team because I felt like there was nothing I really needed to upgrade. Like, it felt very, very bland to me. So I said, forget this. There's exactly no way I can get it, even start to begin to get excited over an Opal Bam and an Opal Kemp having this team. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and return to being RCO and just doing that, because the series has, given me a lot of fun. It's given me something to upload. It's given me something to still think about. Like, if I'm looking at my team now, yes, I have Wade, but if I come up against a Magic, sometimes it's still an issue. Even sometimes Penny, but Wade competes a lot better than, Derrick Rose and Russ is what I had, previously. I mean, looking at my big position, like, yeah, I love my power forwards and centers, but if I can get a card like Hakeem Olajuwon, a 7-foot center, or something like a Porzingis even, that would be interesting. So I still have things to really work towards with the RCO. And ultimately, that's the reason I decided to return to it, because I just knew that becoming, in the auctionable stage, it just was going to get very, very bland. I wasn't wanting to go and do anything anymore in the game, and that's not what I wanted to do. I have been enjoying myself for the most part, even with season 3 being a very, very weird and very bland, for the most part. I would say overall, it just really got bad. So I say, you know what, forget it, we're back in RCO, and that's what led us to today, man. So we got the pink diamond. Dwight Howard went ahead and redeemed him. And then I had, the MT from selling the cards, and I was just sitting there like, you know what? I took myself away from being auctionable. So at this point, I'm going to reward myself. And that's exactly what I did. So we did go ahead, man, redeem Tim Thomas. And man, I could just say in the few games I have played today, the card is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know why this card even exists, especially when people spent 1,500 million hours on getting Bird. And I don't hate Bird, okay? So I'm not even the ones that hate Bird. I use Bird a lot, but Tim Thomas is just arguably just a better card. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous that they made him the way that he is. But I mean, he is here, so F it, he's on my team. He's a reward card, and you're gonna be happy with seeing him. So that is kind of, the journey, I guess, that I went over in the past few weeks, outside of being sick from COVID and trying to, get over that. But that's kind of what we've been doing, and we're back here. And so for the rest of this season, man, I think, like I said, I'm not playing those other modes. I'm just not interested whatsoever. It's just not amusing. So the rest of the season, I guess we're just going to be finishing Unlimited, and hopefully I don't do that too quick, because after that I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. But I'm looking ahead. I'm hoping season 4 does something, because I don't like to say the game is dead. I know that there's a vacation period in December, for the mode, but it feels, the mode just feels weird. I mean, and I don't know if it's because I'm completely done with Bird But even when I had auctionable cards, it still felt bad to me because this Tim Thomas card. I think I think that's really what it is, man. Like, you could just get so many different cards that, while they may not be Bird just doesn't feel like he's head and shoulders better than just Thurl Bailey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a weird situation. Now, of course, the card is better, but I don't know. It's hard to say what I'm trying to say to you. Like, y'all get what I'm saying, man. Like, Bird is quote unquote better badge wise, stat wise, but you can get some of that same production from some of these other cards. So, and for the mode to be based solely on the trophy case is like, what is there really to do if you're not ultimately going for the trophy case? You can get these daily players, but then go do what? It reverts all the way back to the trophy case, where that end reward is Larry Bird. So it's like you're always just playing for Bird, and me having Bird, like, I don't care. So I just play unlimited. So hoping season 4 kind of changes some things, man. Like I said, the mode's in a little bit of a weird spot because we're not getting like the moments cards. I'm hoping that they return with some type of moments of the week or moments of the month, because there's been some crazy NBA performances, some things by Jokic on Christmas Day. I mean, we just saw Luka last night go absolutely crazy with 60 points, 21 boards, man, and 10 assists. Didn't get a card. So it has to be a point that we get a moments card or something, man. So I'm looking forward to season 4. I'm hoping some things change up, because it's feeling very, very dry at the moment, and I don't like it. I want people to have fun with the mode. I want to have fun with the mode. So I'm hoping that it changes, man. But hey, listen, that was the gameplay, man, and that is going to be the video. So I hope you all did enjoy that. As you can see, we went ahead and got my boy up on out of there. My vault's gonna open. I ain't gonna get nothing of interest, so don't even wait for it, man. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, like the video if you like the video. Until next time, we out.